Listen, ladies, I want you to know if you are over 35 and you ain't got nobody, I want you to know that your way ain't working. It's time to try something new, okay? You ain't got but 8, 9 good years of life. You know they passing a law. You can't sell that's over 45 years of age no more. The milk companies was complaining. They was like, why we gotta take our spoiled shit off the shelf and they don't?
Far too many successful, beautiful, attractive, adjustable 6 or higher professional educated women do not possess these skill set for long-term relationship. They may want the outcome, but there's a gap. Dating like a single, dealing with broken issues and situationships, and then the rest of life. You have blown your youth. You spent the years between 18 and 35 doing whatever the hell you chose to do. No heat, no judgment, but you blew your youth. When your counterparts who were looking to marry up and marry well were getting married their junior and senior year in college, the first and second year after college, they were married at 22 and 23, and you were laughing at those white girls and those Asian girls getting married at 22, 23. You get married after college, that's too young. We need to go on girls trips and having our best life and hot girl summer and all this other. Now they're 10 years into their marriage, 3 kids deep, and their husband's a VP of marketing somewhere. And while you still gotta, you and your cats are living in a loft downtown, driving your BMW in a middling career. You ain't on no career track. You blew your youth.
Polite savages.
I'm cute in the face, thick in the waist, thick in the thighs. Now watch me ride.
I am paid to exist. Abundance on my lips.
How do we get here with these older ladies who, are they suffering from arrested development? Are they in a situation with these ladies where they're actually, it's almost like they're trying to compete, right? I don't want to see my grandma looking sexy, bruh. Listen, she got dunked, right? She got dunked, but like, I don't want to see my grandma backing it up, all right? I know, like, she probably from my generation. Maybe she was a little older when Juvenile came out with Back That Thing Up, but he wasn't talking about you doing it now, ma'am. Now her melon's about to fall out here. Special shout out to the Stacey Dash. Man, somebody come help this lady.
I know, I do.
She got some booty on her.
I know.
Booty on her. She got some booty on her. She got some hella ass Stacey.
Now I'm gonna be real. Stacey Dash ain't really got some booty on her. I'm just saying, it ain't like she got a lot of dunk.
Purchase bad little bitch named Virgin. All falls down like Tetris. Get so good I might go put my friend on it. He like when I throw me.
So this is what I don't understand, ladies. Just let me tell you something. This is what I don't understand. I want to know, what's it gonna be? Is it going to be like respect me? Or is it going to be like, you can't want respect when you acting like a hoe. I'm sorry. You got to act respectable to be respected. Stacey Dash going to want to be respected. She going to start an OnlyFans at 58 years old. Ain't nobody going to respect her. Grandma there in the blue, man. Grandma, a good looking lady, man, for her age, right? She going to go to the retirement home and clean up. But who's going to respect her? She going to be a bust down. You cannot be a 50-year-old bust down, bruh. If you are 50 years old, you just there for sex, there's something wrong with you. And listen, I understand, ladies, like y'all like sex too. And you probably, you want to go to that feminist jargon that, hey, I can do it. I can do it just like the men. Okay, whatever. Do it just like the men. But but if I did it just like a woman, I get disrespected. If I was walking around like a woman, I expected every woman to pay for me. Eventually, I would get disrespected. If I was walking around like a woman and I got in a relationship with somebody and I just felt like, you should open the doors for me and you should do all I'll do all the housework and you do the outside work, I'm gonna get disrespected. So if you come out here acting like a dude, you gonna get disrespected, ma'am. If you gonna sit here and you making TikToks at 58 years old with your flat pancake ass trying to act like somebody want to get with you so you could thirst trap, you're gonna get disrespected. That's just the bottom line. I mean, they all pretty ladies. They all pretty, right? It's not the fact that they're pretty or not. It's the fact that, they got some stinking thinking. They pretty, but they, the prettiest people do the ugliest things. Their attitude, how they're acting is ugly. And now it comes to my point. Here is my point. How does this happen? Mama's 32, body count 19, daughter's 18. She says her body count is 0. Now, when you do some math, I believe that's 14. You see what's happening, and one thing I noticed before is that when you got situations where when your example is acting like this, there's a problem. When your example has that filter on her face and she doing TikTok dances with you,
trying to call me sassy, just
there's the problem we have here. There's the problem we're having, and it's not specific to any type of race. Now, I don't know if they're trolling. I don't know if mom's supposed to be from 1995 and so mom had her at 11. I don't know if this is real or not. But what I do know is that who would feel comfortable even putting this out there, even as a joke? Mom is 35 and daughter is 18. So mom had her when she was 18 or 19. Okay. What happened to just pride in oneself when not celebrating mistakes? I mean, was mom married? Where's the husband? She can get upset with me giving her a criticism if she is, and that's okay. It's not like she has, but it doesn't make a difference because it's out here. Ma'am, you should not be here trying to be as cute as your daughter. I see a ring on your finger. Is that your ring finger? And if it is, God bless you, but you shouldn't be out here being as cute as your daughter. You shouldn't be in competition with her for attention. That's the problem we're having now. And that's why these ladies, when they get older, they're attention starved. So she's in her 30s and she's getting all the attention. But when she's in her 40s, she's going to get less attention. In her 50s, it's going to be gone. She's going to want the attention from her 30s.
1 second, feminism is demonizing men for objectifying women, and in the next, it's encouraging girls to sell their body on OnlyFans so that men can objectify them. I mean, which is it? Are you sexually empowered, or are you a victim of oppression? I used to consider myself a feminist until I realized that women were using it as a means to justify going out like this and then complaining about being called hot.
Now, I gotta say this. I never understood, and ladies in the chat, you could tell me, I never understood going out with like, listen, you can wear whatever you want to wear and nobody should touch you. I never understood women getting upset for people looking though. Like, you trying to control somebody's eyeballs when you got your whole entire booty just hunched out. Yeah, I just never understood that. So I've actually been in situations where I've seen women get upset that men are looking at them, especially at gyms. That's why I go to a private gym now. I go to a gym where it's understood. There's fitness influencers that go there, and it's understood that you don't control what nobody says or looks, and you can't tell nobody not to be in your pose. So, like, if you go there at 3 in the morning, you'll have people there doing their job at 3 in the morning, like you should, because nobody's in the gym except you, in your own quarter doing your thing, and there's plenty of room. I've never understood how people will go to like a 24-hour fitness or a fitness 19 in the middle of the day and get upset when somebody looks at them when they got their entire butt out. It's just ridiculous.
Shorty, have you seen your own ass? I swear to God, women are the only ones that can spend 2 hours doing their makeup and picking out an outfit and then still say they don't want to be judged on their appearance.
Okay. So this little girl, I don't know who this little girl is, right? And I gotta look her up because I'll go back and I'll put her in the credits, especially if I clip this. But this is absolutely accurate. You can't spend all this time on your appearance and then be upset that you're getting attention for your appearance. That's just absolutely crazy. And I'm glad that there's a woman saying it, because dudes, when we say it, we're misogynistic. Dudes, when we say it, we're just thirsty. And especially if an older dude says it, like me, about some younger women. Why are you looking at those younger women anyway? You shouldn't even be concerned about them. But then when they get old, they're going to be concerned trying to get younger dudes' attention like the ladies in the front. And it all comes back to this. You got ladies competing with each other. You got ladies who are the same age doing TikToks with their daughters, competing with their daughters. You got 3 generations of women now who may be 15 and 20 years older than other generations. So they all are listening to the same music. The thing that blew my mind last week was I literally seen in the car and I seen somebody who was obviously the mother, and I seen some younger kids and I seen a young kid. So I seen what's the equivalent of 3 generations there, right? And they was all listening to the same music. Like when I used to ride around in my car with my mom, she'd be listening to the Whispers of the OJs, man. She wasn't listening to Run DMC. My mom wasn't listening to like Tupac, right? She wasn't doing that. She was listening to older music because there's 27 years between me and my mom. And this is why. So there wasn't competition between my mom and my sisters. It's just those situations, right? So when I look at this stuff and I see these ladies upset that they're getting attention, I'm wondering, how do you get this mentality? You get this mentality because it's at home.
Girl, you literally pulled up your leggings to your 3rd rib and gave yourself the ultimate wedgie. We know you didn't dress like this for you. When you look at the actual definition of feminism, all it is supporting women having access to equal rights. I'm not gonna sit here and call myself an anti-feminist as someone who agrees with the core definition of feminism. But the problem is that the word has evolved to mean something very different. It's not just about women's rights anymore, there are other ideological strings attached. A major concept of modern feminism has been encouraging sexual liberation. This was started partly due to the double standard around sexuality for men and women. When a man frequently engages in casual sex, he's considered a stud, but when a girl does it, she's considered a slut.
And when you stop accepting the double standards and you start going through this feminist jargon, and it goes beyond just being equals, it goes beyond just having access to equal rights. It goes beyond that, and it goes to, oh, well, I can just do whatever I want and it doesn't make a difference because I am just like you. This is when you get in trouble. But what you don't understand is that, especially as a young buck, I was looking for a feminist. Oh, let me tell you something. Oh man, when I was in college, I couldn't wait. Burn your bra, cut right on, girl. Go on to the bed and lay down. Oh, you show them. You show the man. You show the man and give me some ass. That's exactly what we were looking for. You know why? Because it's a game to our advantage. It's not to our advantage when you're holding out, when you're making us prove ourselves, when you're making us show that we are actually good men to get the ukulele. It's actually to your advantage to do that. And that's how you wind up without having a bunch of babies by a bunch of goofies who gonna run off on you. I mean, let's just be real. Let's stop playing games. If you gonna jump into bed with somebody because you wanna be like a dude, then you gotta pay them consequences like a dude. You gotta pay the cost to be the boss. And the cost for you is high. The cost for you is a big belly and 9 months. The cost for you is a baby and a big push. The cost for you is hoping that this dude gonna be responsible because you didn't take time to know him. That's the cost for you. So why are you doing that to yourself? The cost is so high. The harvest is very little. And your harvest, now you're walking around with a kid and you're trying to find a cleanup dude. You're trying to find someone to fall into the category. It is a very few dudes who can actually do that. Maybe you find a dude with a kid already. Maybe you find a dude who doesn't want to have kids. Maybe you find a dude who can't have kids. Maybe you're just looking for the needle in a damn haystack. It just maybe you walk around and you're bitter saying that there's no more good dudes because you put yourself in a position where a good dude don't want your ass.
Yeah, I don't need no man. Oh, you need a man. You need a man like you never knew before because
winter is coming.
Winter is coming. You see that?
It will be a long, cold winter.
Thank you for watching the THPPP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness.